Just an update on where I am with the Ctx200 with the COF 230 engine swap. Been waiting for parts to arrive. Just received my new hydraulic line for the front brake. Had a good look at the caliper. I'll reuse the caliper, but I will have to get some new pads, so I've ordered those. I am going to fit a new front tyre onto this wheel as well, and then I'll have to box it all up with the speedo drive and the caliper, and centralize the whole thing with, and oh, that's right, I've got new wheel bearings that I'm fitted into this wheel as well. The bearings are totally worn out or very sloppy, so I'll do that as well. So that's what I'm going to do on the front wheel. I think that should make a big difference there. Fitted the tank and shrouds. They're just sitting there at the moment. Tank's just sitting there at the moment because I'll still have to take it off and on a few more times. This morning I went and fitted the new cam chain tensioner. These are pretty easy to do. It comes with a little key that allows you to slowly wind the plunger inwards and then lock it in place with the key, fit it into the engine, and then I just let it out, and it finds its own position against the cam chain tensioner. What do we call that? Tensioner section. The piece that runs down the cam chain. I guess you'd call that a cam chain guide, and the little tensioner there just keeps pressure on that, and I imagine over time it just takes up any slack as well. So nice little unit to fit in. Has a little O-ring that you put around into the centerpiece, and then you put the little screw in there to hold it all together, and it's just got couple of bolts which bolted onto the side of the cylinder sleeve there. So that's all good. Fitted a new fuel peacock, so that's all good. What else have I been doing? Yeah, so I've been waiting for a while now. I've ordered a new clutch throwout bearing that hasn't arrived yet. I'm getting that new through Honda, and also the little clutch throwout peg. There's a little plunger which sits in the middle of the bearing. Those two parts were missing, and I need those. So they'll hopefully be here shortly. That'll allow me to then completely box the engine up and fill it with oil and give it its first test run, running the engine, that is. I'm looking forward to that. Hopefully it's going to be good. I'll recheck the valve timing once more before I do that, and the clearances. Also, I've now got the brake arm that's arrived, and also the little spring and little section which fits into the brake arm. I'll fit all that in place. I'll have to take the wheel off again to do that. It's no problem. Nothing's ready to go on when that part's ready. So over here is where the clutch area is. So that's all going to come off, and put the basket in and put all the throwout parts on it before I box it up. Got all new gaskets for the whole engine. It's got new spark plug, new coil, new high tension lead, all those sort of things. New CDI unit. Been fiddling around with the seat. Pretty happy how that's patching up. I've got a new cover on order. I think that'll make a big difference to the seat. Remember, I'm doing this bike on a bit of a budget. I don't want to spend too much money on it. There's not a lot of value in these particular bikes. They're pretty much a farm bike. So I imagine when it's all finished and running, probably about $1,000 is what it's worth. Make a little bit of difference having a COF 230 engine in it though. That could boost the price up a little bit. I'm not looking to actually make any real money on it. It's just a nice little project over this time of the year, going into May this weekend. I think I told you that I fitted a new loom, so it's all good. New speedo, and also new switches and new brake master cylinder as well. So yeah, just a little update on where I am with the bike, and haven't had a lot of time recently to do much on it, but I'm pretty happy with the progress while I'm waiting for parts to arrive. And yeah, little Ctx200 frame. These were built in Brazil. The welds aren't all that flash when you compare it to the Japanese build frames, but it was built to a price, and you can sort of see that. But we're happy about that. That's going to be fine. Does have steel rims, which I'm not all that excited about. But this bike was never going to be a bike to keep, just a project for me. Haven't really been doing much on the others. Got to tidy my shed up a little bit. 250 just tucked in here, and my XR 250R sitting in here as well, and scooter. Did end up selling the old swing arm that I had lying around the place, so that's going to get picked up by the courier. And I'm doing a little bit of PLC work at the moment, using a little Snyder Zelio with the Zelio software. A little bit of fun playing with control. So thank you for viewing, and as time goes on we'll get this a little bit further finished. I think once I get the seat cover on, it'll make it look a little bit better as well. And I don't think it's going to be too long now before I can hear that engine purring over. The little CRF230 is a good little engine, plenty of potential, and hopefully all of the freshening up that I've done on it should make a world of difference to it. That's the washing machine going in the background. Always something going on. Thank you for viewing.